the entire day.
Yeah. Let's make that happen.
Prepare your team.
Yeah, let's start on the Snowman, playing the Doom, having the white weapon shaders on the rocket launcher.
One. Fight.
We got Mega Spawn to work with, and we could see one aggressive push with the Rega, but we are not seeing it. Oh, and beautiful rocket, the heavy is gone. Bye-bye. Rail misses as well, and yeah, the Snowman actually living up to the theme, having so many white weapon shaders. Making his way up to the T-Con again, getting rid of NSC's turret and nailing that corner. A little chip damage, nothing too worse, but it's going to be hard for him to double jump over. He pushes NSC out with some rocket spam. Yeah, they basically secure the item. Just as dslurp should be securing the heavy, but they are not doing so. And now Forsty is a force to reckon with, having so much stack there.
Yeah, unfortunately his body died. He was not there to save him. Yeah, oh, now he's singling out the NSC. He's just all alone in this world and he dies. What's a sad story.
Lead lost.
Sorry for being such a grim tale, but it's what's happening. Well, I think they're gonna see the first death of Forsty.
Oh, but Coke has had enough of this shit. Annihilation clan stealing away items and controlling the map. Gets out the fists and gets 2 frags with it.
He's far away
Power
from
up is
the
about
quad.
to spawn. Yeah. This could favor. No, he blindsides Forsty and he steals away the item. Beautiful shot off the bounce pad onto Forsty as well, and he could be getting even more frags if he manages to pick it up clean, but no, a trap set up for Annihilation Clan, and they steal away the heavy, but NSC gets the pickup still, despite his teammate dying, he's there to pick up the pieces. Oh, and gets frag after frag after frag, and the dslurp train is rolling, as NSC is the Earl in the world of hurt, for Annihilation Clan right now at least.
Yeah, he can pick up the mega health pretty clean, and yeah, I think he had a hint, right? Where the enemies are. Ooh, his body is a little bit low though, so he will leave the heavy to him. He does a great ton of damage. Gets one in return though. Still a 2 for 1? Nope, it's a 2 for 2, and he was right on.
Oh, the bopping couldn't continue as Cook melts away Forsty and rails critic. 10 frag lead. This is definitely not the start that you want against dslurp if you're an Annihilation Clan. Well, no team would want it, but yeah. dslurp is hot and they are not stopping. They are setting up for a railgun position right now. Trying to control this, and with that the mega side of the map as well. But Cook doesn't seem to be aware of that. The item is up, actually. And this gets picked by Forsty here. This is the time to stabilize. 20 seconds before the pickup. Stabilize around heavy and railgun area. Get the heavy, maybe. And get the item. This would be so huge. Forsty revenges his friend. But a 1-for-1 trade is not what you need. Oh, and now dslurp is in position again, while Annihilation Clan are not, and Forsty is alone. Critic dies despite landing great rails, and NSC is being on 1 HP. It's 2 frag gain for dslurp again, and well, yeah. Things are not going in Annihilation Clan's way this time of the game.
Yeah, Cook not really having the stack to fight in an up-close battle, but he's sealing the deal from afar with a clean real shot. So not really a stomp with the power-up behind him, but yeah, decent, I would say. Pretty decent. Followed up by a pop and a real kill. Yeah, whoa. Cook is just
impressive. And shot.
A rampage right now.
I think he found a job at a rail company. At least he's putting them and hitting them everywhere. The first miss for him in a long time. It results in Annihilation Clan get a pickup, but Cook also gets a kill. Working a tandem kill basically, but yeah. 13 kills frag different. Cook is weak, NSE is weak, but so is Forsty. It seems that dslurp can just stabilize a lot better as well. I mean, just look at the stacks. They went to the areas where all the resources were, and then Annihilation Clan was at the part where no resources were, and then went to the area where dslurp just has picked up everything. So yeah, just more clean pickups for Diarrhea Slurp here. Oh, and still no boxing match as Cook decides to take his life and Forsty's right there.
Oh, Tick, can he get it? Yes. He's left water weak though. Is he going to shop for the mega health? His body is there to defend the item. So he gets it. Yeah, now he is on the hunt. He doesn't dare to go for the real area. And he isn't finding any opponent while the quad is running out. And that rocket hits just after the quad is down. So not getting much of it from this power up.
Not really.
He did deny it, but that's all you can say.
Yeah, but just after it, dslurp get 2 pickups again without sacrificing one. There you go. This is an untraded frag for Annihilation Clan now. But NSE lights up Critic stack and melts it away. Cork finishes up Forsty. dslurp just... In Germany we say hot like frying grease, and they're not stopping. And yeah, they haven't... Annihilation Clan has no stack again. Forsty picks up the mega and gets cooked, but Critic is basically dead. And despite getting damage with the flames, I don't see any kill I don't see a kill advantage for Annihilation Clan turning out of the last few frags. The gap just keeps widening and widening for dslurp.
Ooh, yeah, of course he gets the mega health, but also gets destroyed after he takes it. And critique, well, he gets 1 kill, but
Protection
the
spawn.
protection
Enemy has the protection.
still goes to dslurp and is in the hands of Cook. Yeah, they're singling out critique.
Almost that dslurp have twice the frags that Annihilation Clan has, and I'm not very sure if there is a possibility for them to come back, because the power up on Cook meant that he, well, it just timed out, but it meant that he didn't die for a long time. And also they are so close to the 40 frag threshold with a huge gap like this. Even if there are still 7 minutes to go, I have my doubts that an Annihilation Clan can bounce back from this huge frag deficit. Because every frag they get seems to be traded. There's not much to gain for them at all. Oh.
Yeah, and then that one time that they get a frag, one of the players is just left solo that he has no stack left for any fight.
Impressive.
Well, I think, yeah, on the dslurp side, they just called out the one who's weak and to push forward onto him. So, yes.
And they also are very efficient with how they share stacks and resources on the map. So both players always can fight, and they can do these 90-degree angle fights where one of the players is, let's say, at rail and the other one is at the platform behind heavy. And again, they are singling out one opponent and having somewhat of a 90-degree angle between themselves while they shoot at that one guy. So he never can damage both and always is going to be out-damaged.
Quad spawned.
And yeah, this should be...
Your team has the quad.
the deciding moment, because it's not only one frag, but also NSC has the pickup, and NSC cleans house. There we go. 50 frags reached. And dslurp. In the end, it was 25 or yeah, the frag ratio was 2. That was the dominant performance. Holy crap.
Yeah, true. There was definitely some snowballing going on. Although you would say that Forsty has the name to stop it, right?
Oh, that poor guy. One fun after another. Okay, so I forgot what the next map is, but I will find it out with my huge detective skills.
But yeah, right now they have to let it go, at least for Awoken.
Yeah, I mean, you want to go with a clean mind in to your map choice of Veil of Nothing. And I think for Veil, a Sorlek Keel combo, or even a Sorlek Death Knight combo could work wonders. Sorlek Eisen, of course, as well. Or Keel Eisen, Death Knight Eisen. Any of those combinations could be very nice, because this would enable you to control so much area of the teleporter exit and the mega health. And I think the speed or the sheer damage output of a Keel can also force control over the heavy as well. I think that could be a good setup. We'll see for what the teams will decide, and if it changes during the match as well. But yeah, the way that Diarrhea Slurp played, we need to see a big step up from Annihilation Clan to make this one work.
Yeah, let's see if they will have some critique after this game.
Coming for you, goddamn fascist freaks.
So yeah, right now they have to play this map.
Prepare your team.
And let's start on the critique.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
So
Fight.
critique on the DK, and they are getting for the pure damage output and area denial combination. As critique goes over and wants to get the heavy, but no, he gets pushed away by Enessy's lightning gun. And Annessy, despite being put on fire, still gets it and has a big stack. Lightning gun duel against Annessy, you do not want to take that. Critique gets punished for this as well. And it's 2-0 start for dslurp.
Oh, what?
Annessy is cleaning house. 4 frags on the board for dslurp, 4 frags on the board for Annessy. What a run. Frosty finally killed him, and now Forsty gets some screen time on my... Forsty is actually trying to push through that door.
Nice.
Is being denied, but he kills Annessy for denying him the push.
And his buddy is also on a rampage, so they are on their way to tying this up. Ah, the rocket does a lot of damage, but he then brings out his rail and seals the deal on the enemy. So he gets the mega health, and now a great trap on Cook from Forsty, the lizard lady. Yeah, and he has some stack to defend this area, especially if you're not being hit by a rocket. No, he misses that rail though.
Oh, he's still weak and railable. Fortunately, you can't spawn with a railgun in Quake, and so he can afford to do some of these picks, but he can't do anything. And at this point, it would have been better if he gave away the quad to his teammate who was healthy and is on 200 stack or more. But this way, he ended up getting killed by Annessy, and Annessy tries to make something work with the running out quad, but he can't. So he decides to go back and get himself a rail. Unholy Trinity in his hands as he gets railed. Can't get railed twice. That hurts too much, but he rails twice. Cook now rails Forsty twice, and Forsty decides to not play the game of rails and play a game of shotguns and kills Cook. And now they are in the lead. Still kind of weak stat-wise, it looks like. dslurp is looking much healthier, but I don't think it's too bad if you're Annihilation clan. And now NSC is ticking down and being hurt a lot. Oh no, this was... Both abilities were being used and not getting any frags there.
Teams are tied.
It's not cool.
They lost.
Yeah, Critique gets a critical frag and also gets greeted by the mega health. Now they are trading for days. And it also seems that it goes that way on the major items. Ooh, and Forsty is just winning fights 2v1.
Incoming protection.
Yeah, what an important find as well was that, because they were pushing for the teleport, which would have not only granted them heavy control, but also mega control. And Forsty denied them this, so this goes on Forsty, and now they are trying to get that protection again, and yes, Forsty has it. Forsty's not too healthy though, but the protection kind of covers up for a lot of this. He's not railable, he's still sitting, can take one rail, but now he should be lasered by 2 lightning guns and you won't survive this too long. Gets 2 rails on Cook though, but yeah, it wasn't the best power-up play in the history of power-up plays, nonetheless.
Yeah, but they did deny it for a large time, so... Yeah, they were rocking 2 frag leads. Now it's back to 1.
Oh, but Forsty, the lizard, is cleaning house. You're getting 2 frags back to back there on the high ground. And punishing NSC for picking up and light armor as well. Wow. Cleaning him up again with another rail as he scrambles for health down in the rocket room.
And he finally misses a rail.
Huge shotgun damage, but huge damage on him as well from NSC's rockets. I imagine that lizard barbecue could be tasty, even though this is a mechanic one, so it might be early. Anyhow, Critique and Forsty now embracing the teamwork side of this mode and going together for this item. Even though that Forsty dies, Critique is still there to clean up the frag and get the item. Beautiful mid-air rocket onto the turret. Turret being cleaned out. And now Cook is looking for some damage with the lightning gun and rail, but he can't. And this will result in another major item for Annihilation clan. And Annihilation clan actually stabilizing a lot and getting control and getting a stable lead as well, it seems like. But now that Forsty and Critique are fighting for the heavy... it looks so good for dslurp. They have the high ground and then they dropped and got flanked, and yeah, now Annihilation clan got the heavy and the quad. Critic is weak this time around of the year, maybe. He finds NSC and removes NSC and the turret in one go, 1 rocket, 1 team, 2 kills.
But he did it with a rocket launcher. That was so risky.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the end they lost it out for a few seconds. Forsty's there to get it. Yeah, they're rocking a solid lead. It's going better and better in this map. And yeah, they're playing the upper parts, right? And just laying out the traps. It's effective.
Impressive.
Yeah, and it seems like now it's turned around. I mean, the frag difference is not as huge as it was on Awoken, but the fights go in the way of Annihilation clan. The items get picked up by them because they control the areas before the items come up. They have good positioning on them. They get the power-ups. This is the first time that it seems that they are not getting both items undamaged. But they are still like healthy and they could do something. NSC not using the opportunity for a rail here as his teammate picks up the heavy, and this time they have the control. Let's see how dslurp can actually work with the control this time around. Protection Oh yeah, I mean NSC could be getting it, but he's so weak. Huge rail there from him.
Yeah, he isn't aware that the mega health is there. He might have had enough time to go for the mega health and then for the power up.
Spawn. Your team has the protection.
But it goes to Cook, who is better stacked anyway. But oh, he's fighting Forsty, who gets the mega health mid-fight. Almost gets the power up from Cook. Oh yeah, look at the passive. It's such an amazing tool, especially when you have the protection behind you. And wow. dslurp is getting back during the power up run. Cook does not have the correct timing on the heavy, but yeah, if you wait 30 seconds, it will spawn at some time. He loses out on it anyway, and his body, finding a 2v1, does not survive it. Yeah, I think Cook has some stack to fight with, but not much bullets in the chamber. And
yeah, I mean, despite that, and dslurp had a great run of closing the gap from an almost 12 frag difference to a 3 frag difference. They made a huge run, but now it seems like Annihilation clan is stabilizing again. Right?
yeah, and they do it by keeping the upper part, right?
Yeah.
And
Having that high ground, I think it's also important for just the sound cues alone. Not just for being able to do rain down rockets or damage from above, but the sound cues give you so much.
because I think if you put them just in a basic map in a room, that dslurp will have the better mechanics. But this map proves to me that Annihilation will have the better team play and the position. But yeah. This power up goes to dslurp.
But they couldn't do anything in Forsty with the telefrag, as both take the teleporter at the same time. You gotta hate it if you're dslurp. This was your key to a comeback. It's still doable, but this Sonic is so stacked, you're not gonna kill it for a long time. And indeed, he gets a frag even, gets to the mega, and so the great lightning gunning from NSC didn't do too much. A burning Cook is trying to kill the lizard, but he can't finish him off, and yeah, he now is a bait for his teammate, who's going to clean house with shotgun from behind. But well, no, so far only Forsty dies. And Critic follows him as well,
yeah.
and this is what
That might have been
right now.
yeah, but it might have been a bit expensive for Annihilation. Like they were just trying to hit with rail and missing, and it's a critical part of the map right now. So yeah, they have to keep making good decisions, especially in the weapon department, because well, we all know dslurp has major damage output.
Oh no, and now he's gonna face Cook, and Cook is railable after Forsty hit the first one, but a huge shotgun there.
Yeah, one to go. Yeah, oh,
right
it is
already,
it.
but
Yeah,
Critic.
the jump pad of doom. But yeah, the weapon choices were a little bit. It made it more exciting than it should have been.
Yeah, and it needed to be in the end. I agree.
But yeah, well played.
Oh,
and
spider.
we are getting to the tiebreaker.
Yes. Third map. And I forgot this one as well, but as I said, I have huge detective skills, so I will know it in no time.
And you can read, right? So that's...
Some say I can, yes. The last one is going to be Molten. No. Wait, I'm a liar. No, it is Molten. Ha!
Yeah, and Slash is on the board.
I don't love it. Always gotta love to see some faster light champions. I mean, the duo of Opium and Antoshka are kind of famous for doing that on DM6 with their /Athena combo.
Yeah, we're gonna...
Antoshka being a good Slash player. Yeah, it's always entertaining to see them.
Yeah, well, there is an Athena for the cold guy.
I don't know, the critical guy just needs to pick the rollerblade girl. Or the butt slider, I would be happy with that as well.
Okay, we have 4 R's. But the first 2 are from last map.
Let's go. I want to see the third map. I want to see it. The third map. Give it to me.
Now.
Let's go. Come on. There's nothing to wait for.
Haha.
Maybe one needs a toilet break.
And at least one guy found it funny. The butt slider.
But the slider.
Yes, here we go. Whoop, whoop. It is a funny one. The butt sliders.
Yeah, for those who don't know, we are referring to Strock here because he has no real crouch slide animation in this game like Slash has. And it sometimes looks like he's sliding on his butt. But I think he's not going to be played by any of the teams here. But.
Yeah, I think his butt will be a bit greasy, right? Because he's
You mean he's a huge consumer of Vaseline?
Prepare your team.
or motor grease.
Target area is hot.
Round begins in
Okay, I would actually
Motor
be
oil.
very interesting to see
What?
the
Ride's
Athena
over?
play. So let's start on Forsty. As he gets himself the Mega, leaves the armor to his teammate, gets himself the lightning gun, and now they could be fighting Cook, and yeah, Cook is being burned alive, finished off by Critic's shotgun, and NSC tries to punish Forsty with a railgun, who almost used all the hooks. Oh, he should be dead here, yes, and the starting shotgun worked wonders.
You're out of your league.
Forsty denied some vials as well. But the Mega is, yeah, the Mega is being
are tied.
get by dslurp, and NSC picks up 2 kills, 1 for Timmy, 1 for himself. Heavy's being picked up, and now we have a huge control in favor of dslurp, who wreak havoc with it. NSC with a 4-kill streak again to start off the map.
Impressive.
I mean, this man is just not stopping to hit. Like, he's so hot at the start of the map. Despite losing out on all the major items for this rotation, dslurp still looks solid.
Incoming quad.
Yeah, Critic really wanted that frag. He used the rocket launcher and the barbecue strike. Yeah, the quad is 7 seconds away, and the stack of Critic is pretty hefty.
Quads.
Ooh, but
He has the quad.
No quad for you, NSC. Bye-bye.
Out.
well, at least it gets the night.
Impressive.
Huge rails for Cook here, and NSC is good friends with this turret, who grants him a kill again. Forsty now fighting 2 for 1. This is not a fight you're going to win as a light champion for sure. Cook being burned alive, but railed beforehand. Oh no, and NSC is now throws Forsty out of the club. Critique revenges him, 1 HP and a dream hits 2 rail back to back. Gets the frag, but dslurp still in the lead here. Cook picks up the Mega, makes his way over to the lightning gun. Can't really wait to pick it up, but does anyway. Forsty cleans up his teammate for that. And now he's in the 2v1 and Annihilation Clan need to utilize this. Forsty lands the rail, but not before taking one himself. He has good resources to fall back onto. Yeah, now he's waiting for the Mega to spawn, but he will be 2v1. Huge railgun from him, but he can't follow it up, and NSC is not gonna miss this one. His teammate picks up the item, and now they cycle over to the heavy, which has just been picked up, but Critique gets a kill as well, and Forsty and Critique team up to get another one. Good team play for Annihilation Clan, and they make it work. And now Cook should be dead as well, and he dies as Critique drops from down below, from high out above as well. The Mega can't go to the Annihilation Clan, and that just means 2 frags for NSC here. Protection up in 10 seconds drop. Let's see how the team set up.
Catch me now.
Yeah, if Annihilation wants to come back on this, they need to conquer this power up. They get a lot of damage out during the or after the pickup, but it was just a distraction because Cook was there to do the damage from behind. Yeah, and NSC can stack back up heavy mid-fight, dealing major damage to both enemies, but well, he needs to do a double back to seal the deal.
In the end, despite being super low, there's still a 7 frag lead for dslurp. Oh, Cook is too early for this item, and I think Forsty's not knowing it, but he has not the weaponry to fight him there. So it resulted still in a frag for Cook. Heavy now is getting picked up by Forsty, but he only has a shotgun, and this is not a weapon you want on a range like this. And now his teammate finds Cook as well, and Critique finishes off the opponent. Nice play for Forsty, utilizing the hooks and swinging around the obstacle there. Completely ambushing an unaware NSC. Very nice play.
Yeah, Cook just chilling on the heavy, which spawns, and now he's there to help his barriers. Isn't able to prevent him from dying, but he at least gets revenge on Forsty.
Forsty just teleported into a string of lightning gun from Cook, and because he was low, he was immediately killed from that. Now Forsty's fighting for his life and fighting for the heavy, but Cook and NSC stand strong and hold their ground. Nailed it, get the frag. And Cook is healthy enough to pick up the item. He's no lightning gun ammunition, so rocket will do, and it should be sufficient. But no, Forsty picks it up at first, but Cook in the end, being somewhat unrecognized, cleans house, gets both Annihilation players and gets the quad as well. And now it's a 11 frag game as he gets a collateral with a shotgun. You don't see that every day of the week as well.
None of you kids got it.
And now it's starting to look very dark for Annihilation Clan.
Yeah, they have a hard time of getting the favorable fights and the frags on the board. Let's give Forsty some screen time. He's rocking the Athena, let's see. Oh, he's also has the better key VR on his team. Yeah, 2v1 he will always lose.
Yeah, he was caught between a Cook and a hard place, and that was definitely not ending well for Forsty.
Du hast dich mit dem falschen Schrottsammler angelegt.
Critique is being railed by NSC here as NSC tried to get the Mega there, which was not up, of course. We know that, but we have time. Oh, and NSC gets hit. And yeah, Cook is weak as well, but Annihilation Clan can't capitalize on it. The 60 frag game, yeah, it just keeps standing there like... Oh, but now they should be finding a huge rocket from NSC, and that results in Cook trading his life for 2 of Annihilation Clans. Oh, this and the hook failed as well, so dslurp will get the protection as well. Cook picks it up mid-fight, should be able to survive it here. Yeah, and Cook and NSC clean house again, and now it's 8 frags left for them until they win this map. And yeah, make that ticket to the grand final. There's nothing you can do. They can't kill NSC for some reason. And that reason is the protection, but there you go.
But the funny thing was, NFC wasn't blocking with the power up. It was Cook.
Right.
So, so the more amazing it is going NFC's way, and wow, Cook is just the same. He appears at the scene and deletes everyone who's hanging around. So 4 frags to go. Well, Forsty gets a frag, but needed to get into someone's face, and that meant getting a lot of damage on himself.
We also have only 2 frags left, and Forsty being weak, being pushed by 2 members, can't clutch it out. 1 rail off on NSC would have been enough to kill the Dane, but in the end NSC lands a rocket and hammers Forsty, and now it's just 1 frag. And this is looking grim because Critic jumps in the middle of the 2 dslurp players and gets detonated by the rocket. Obliterated, you might say, and it's another dominant victory for dslurp to make their way to the grand final as the first team.
Yeah,